Did you know that before 1966, it was illegal to serve alcohol to known homosexuals in New York State? I'm Patrick, and this is the third story I'm telling about gay history hottie Craig Rodwell. It is time to talk about the legendary Sippin' of 1966. So at the time, the state liquor authority contended that the mere presence of known homosexuals in your establishment made it disorderly. So establishments were legally required to not serve the gays. Now, this didn't happen a lot. People weren't just announcing themselves as gays and being refused service, but still, it was a homophobic law on the books, and my boy Craig Rodwell was not gonna stand for it. So on April 21st, 1966, Craig and two other members of the Mattachine Society, Dick Leitch and John Timmons, also Randy Wicker was there as well. They decided to organize a protest. So the plan was that the three men plus Randy were gonna march into a bar, declare themselves homosexual, say that they were being orderly and plan to stay being orderly, and then order a drink and then be refused, and then use that refusal to take the state liquor authority to court. Right away, this whole plan was a debacle. The first place they targeted was a place in the East Village called the Ukrainians American Restaurant. They had a sign over the door that read, "If you're gay, please stay away." Ukrainians American Restaurant, you had it coming. But the New York Times had been tipped off that this was happening, so the New York Times called the restaurant and asked for comment before the gays got there to order their drinks, and the owner was just like, "Oh, screw this," and closed the restaurant for the day. The next place the gays tried was a place called Dom's, but it was closed for the day. So they moved on to a tiki bar called Waikiki because gay. And there, the bartender refused them service. Nobody wanted to be involved in the drama. So then they went to the Howard Johnson's on the corner of 6th Avenue and 8th Street, where the waitress said to them, "How do I know you're gay? You're not doing anything gay," and then gave them their drinks on the house. So finally, the gays marched the 2 blocks up the street to a place called Julius. It's the oldest gay bar in New York City, potentially the oldest gay bar in the country. Julius had been raided by the cops 10 days before. They knew they were on thin ice. They couldn't just serve known homosexuals. So Craig and Dick and John and Randy felt pretty good that they could go in there, announce themselves as gays, and the bartender would refuse them service. And that's exactly what happened. And there was a reporter there. I think it was Dick Leitch was the one who announced themselves as gays. And the bartender put his hand over the cup and said, "If you're gay, I can't serve you." So of course, the Mattachine Society takes the matter to court, and they win. And the Supreme Court of New York State ruled that, of course, the gays have the right to assemble, and they can't be denied service, and they can't be denied alcohol, most importantly. And the gays lived happily and drunkenly ever after. And if you're enjoying these gay history videos, you gotta go follow the Making Gay History podcast. It's hosted by and founded by my dear friend, the amazing gay historian Eric Marcus. So go follow his podcast and get all that gay history knowledge.